Hi team, Melissa from melissaversusfibromyalgia.com here. I hope you're well today. I have a slightly different video today. As you will have noticed over the years, if you've been following me for a while, I've been doing this for over 8 years now, but there has been a little bit of tension for me about how I share and what I share. I was starting to feel a little bit hamstrung. So from the beginning, I have been very practical. I've been pursuing solutions. I focus on what I can do, and I have put together a whole of life wellness plan that has gotten me to a really good place. I'm not there yet, but I have gotten to a really good place. I've made some amazing progress. And for a little while there, I was kind of shy about sharing about it and almost tentative and almost apologetic. But here's who I am and what I'm doing. I share with you what works for me, what works for other people where I can, and also research where I can. And there's a lot of information out there now, so I am able to share a lot. But unfortunately, there's also a lot of conflicting information. So I am a patient advocate who shares her experience. I have made massive progress, and I just live how I live, and I share this, and I share all of these resources on melissaversusfibromyalgia.com and my YouTube channel, and the way I talk when I'm talking with people on YouTube or in my Facebook group is very practical. I want to focus on what I can do. I want to focus on working towards wellness. Now, there might have been a time a while ago where I was just trying to not be sick, right? I was just trying to not be so unwell, but I am trying to move forward. I'm trying to improve my sleep. I'm trying to create a lifestyle that makes less pain and fatigue. I'm trying to do what I want to do and embed my little self-care needs into it. And so if you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice that I have little daily habits that I'm trying to build. And obviously I have to build them in accessibly. I have to be able to physically do it and manage it, but I also have to work it around 4 kids. But little things like, for example, I'm trying to get up just a little bit earlier than children so I can have a quiet time in the morning, because that's really important for me. There's no way I don't sleep well enough or with good enough quality to get up much earlier and do things like work out or whatever else people do in the morning. But I get up, I have my tea and my coffee, my toast and my coffee, and have a bit of a quiet time just so I can start the day that way. I've talked about my active challenge, so I aim for 6,000 to 7,000 steps a day, and that's another thing where I started to feel a little bit hamstrung, because obviously for some people that's nothing, and for some people that's amazing, and you get a little bit of negative feedback sometimes. But I want to be a person who embodies my working towards wellness, and so 6,000 to 7,000 steps a day is what I'm doing. If your step number is different, that's fine. It's got nothing to do with me. But I've got my healthy step challenge. I have a rest in the middle of every day. I do yoga nidra guided meditation. I utilize yoga tools. Yeah, man, I utilize yoga tools. I do yoga with fibromyalgia and chronic pain and fatigue. I do yoga, and it's not what you think it is, and I'm not going to defend it anymore. I got called an ablest once for talking about doing yoga when you have fibromyalgia. My friend, I did yoga while I had near no mobility during pregnancy, when my pelvis was extremely unstable. I could hardly move, couldn't move my legs asymmetrically. I was in tons of pain. But you can do yoga, because if you take a minute to think about what yoga is and listen to someone who's truly talking about accessible yoga, it's just not something you would complain about. But whole other issue. You can see, I guess, when, each time I'm talking about something, I've obviously had a lot of pushback about it, but I want to share what works for me, and I want to share my journey. And there are people here, there are people who have been following me for a while who get it. You get what I'm talking about, and you're the ones who come in and you're in my membership, and you've done my courses, and you're the first ones to read my books. So you're my people, and you're who I'm focusing on. So if you are practical, if you want to take simple, sustainable steps, you're in the right place. So what is happening at the moment? I'm working on sleep. My deep sleep is just not where it should be, and I keep hitting a brick wall because I've done all of the natural things. I've got great sleep hygiene, I've got my low-dose naltrexone, do my meditation, do my breathing, do all of those things, but the 2 or 3 medicines that are actually proven to increase deep sleep are not available in New Zealand. I can't get them. So you'll notice me working through sleep. That's a big thing. You'll notice me trying to do my healthy habits in amongst 4 children, life, working part-time, all that good stuff. And I'm particularly interested in adapting healthy habits. So there's a lot of talk and narrative around these healthy habits, and just get up at 5 o'clock and start doing your exercise because exercise is important. That's never going to be around here, but I like to talk about these simple healthy habits and this lifestyle stuff, because if we work on our lifestyle, we can minimize pain and fatigue. And I say minimize because we're not chasing cures here. There is not one yet. However, I can tell you now that all of those little lifestyle things that we can impact will make a difference. What you're eating, how you're eating it, getting enough sleep, getting enough rest, reducing your stress, all of those things that might be like a footnote at a doctor's appointment. Hey, go and try exercise. And then you get out and you're like, well, how do I do that? I've got you covered here. This is what I want to share with you. This is what you'll find in the archives, and you'll find it in a very proactive manner. So we talk about what we can do. In my support group, we take it a little bit further and we kind of brainstorm and discuss more, and I share a bit more detail there, but none of it's prescriptive because we're all really proactive people. I'm not dragging people along by the scruffs of their neck. We are all proactive, committed people. And so that's what we're sharing here. So if you love that, if that's exciting for you, please give me a like. Let me know in the comments, what is your area that you're working on? What is your area that you love the most? Where have you made the most progress when we're talking about simple, sustainable habits and making healthy lifestyles? Let me know. And if you have any questions or want to chat about any specific areas, let me know in the comments. And if you want to come check out my stories and follow me along on Instagram, I'm at Melissa N. Reynolds. I'll put the link below. But yeah, give me feedback. Let me know what you think. If you're not interested in that, sorry about that. Tons of excellent resources around for you online though. Google fibromyalgia, you'll find 100,000 things. And you can also find all sorts of support groups on Facebook as well. So I'm not saying there's not a time for being really hyper-focused or any of that sort of thing. I'm just saying that this is my little corner where I am in. So thank you so much for being here, for joining me, for listening to my story, and thank you so much for your comments. I will be responding.